Ooh. Come on, show me my video. There it is. Copy link. Go lay down. Oh, your face. Go lay down, baby. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Yeah. Sit down. Sit. Thank you. Right. Right. Yeah, sit down. You're good. You're good. Ah. Hello. When life is stranger danger, right? I'm gonna be trying to at least finish this episode off because I don't know when people are coming home, if they're coming at 3 or 4. But I should have plenty of time to finish this. And we will. I don't have to look at anything. I actually was wanting to look at the beach in that little intro thing, see if the whales are there. But I missed my chance. Everything sound okay? Too loud, too quiet, whatever.
I know. But we're here. Let's go find the best way in. Whoa. Check this out. Fresh tire tracks.
There is.
Dude, somebody was just here.
I'll rush through all that right now. Okay, cool. Alright. There's probably a ton of stuff. Oh man. We are really far behind, aren't we? Like somewhere around here. Maybe this is where we start? What do you think? 30 something pages? If you know what page I should start at, then let me know, otherwise I'm gonna start here. But I know we haven't checked it in a very, very, very long time. After, okay. Didn't believe me. Sky went dark, solar eclipse. So this is like that eclipse. So this is the start of when we wake up next to Chloe. Or, yeah, that's her name. Thankfully, I've learned that Max is Max and Chloe is Chloe. 39, maybe? Here? Okay. So let me drink more water. Whew. I had to force myself to eat waffles. But, alright. Dear Diary, I have the power to rewind time, and I ended up on a rooftop trying to stop my friend from jumping off while trying to prevent the possible destruction of my hometown. I fell asleep at my desk and woke up reaching out to rewind, or grab Kate. I remember when my journal entries were about which anime character I wanted to be, or my dreams of being a respected, globe-hopping photographer, or what me and Chloe would be doing when we were finally adults. At least we know how that turned out so far. Chloe is determined to get to the bottom of what's going on, so I've been playing What Would Chloe Do? Which means blowing off my Blackwell homework to research everything I can find on Kate Marsh, Rachel Amber, and the esteemed Prescotts. It would be too easy peasy if they were all connected, but at this point, I think the whole town of Arcadia Bay is connected to this crazy shit. I can already see the story on the National Geographic Channel. Mystic, scientific, or apocalyptic. The Arcadia Bay tornado. Shudder. Speaking of fear, I still think about Kate and the sadness in her eyes on that roof. I'm so grateful she's alive. I love seeing the students at Blackwell show their support for her with gifts and flowers, finally. My homework is seriously piling up. It's hard to focus on tests or essays while my friends suffer. Nature shits, and we track down Rachel Amber. Along with my ability to rewind time and visions of an apocalyptic storm, how can I think about giving Mr. Jefferson a photo for the contest with all this shit going on? But I should, if only to keep myself grounded. Leave it to Chloe to make me sneak out past curfew and demand I meet her in front of the main building in the dead of night. I knew Chloe would be all over investigating the campus after what happened to Kate here. This just makes Chloe more desperate to find out what happened to Rachel, if anything. It's funny that even though I think I can just rewind myself out of trouble, I'm in more trouble now than ever before in my life. If this was a Twilight Zone story, I'd be getting set up for some serious irony. Like I'm going to rewind myself out of existence or something. Can I honestly say I'll have this ability for the rest of my life? Are the tornado, the snow, and that eclipse just hallucinations, or are they genuine prophecy? More importantly, is this a curse or blessing? Chloe is alive and by my side, and that has to be a miracle. Which means there must be a way to stop my vision from coming true, right? So yes, I broke curfew to hook up with Chloe. She said she had something to show me. Looks like it's time for some serious detective work. Keymaster Chloe. Enter the Blackwell Ninjas. As I stealthily made my way out of the hall, I passed by Kate's door and saw all the nice messages from other students. Too bad most of Blackwell didn't care when they passed around the video and bullied her to that roof. Everybody always cares when it's too late. At least Kate will see that people are on her side. Finally. I hope I can visit her when all this blows over. Maybe that's not a good choice of words. Damn, that was too close. I was doing so well until I got outside, and of course it was Principal Wells of all people blocking the way. The one person I least wanted to see. I wasn't ninja enough for him, so yeah, he busted me. But I finally got to see that the gossip was true for a change. Principal Wells was shit-faced. He didn't even try to hide it. In fact, he was a lot cooler drunk than sober. I can see why he's so confused, dealing with Kate's family, and the Prescotts, and David Madsen. He still acts suspicious, and gives me way too much tude, as he would say. Nobody says that, seriously. But I can see that he's under a lot of pressure. So much that he's so wasted he can't even use his keys at midnight. Man. Sure, he was in my way, but he was no match for my rewind power. After all, I had to go and meet Chloe. Bad Max. Even though I thought I was in full ninja mode, Chloe still scared the shit out of me, which pissed me off considering what I've been going through. Sometimes she's so damn insensitive to other people's feelings. Oh yeah, I do remember. That scared the heck out of me too. She wants all my attention for her and finding Rachel, and she gets all about her if I don't have time for her. Obviously I have time in hand, but I can't stay mad at her for long, and she was so damn excited about having the keys to the main building. And honestly, I was pretty amped up too. Even more so when we went to the front of the building and spied on Victoria talking smack about me. Shocked. And worse, actually trying to blackmail Mr. Jefferson to pick her photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. She is freaking unreal. I give Mr. Jefferson major respect for telling her to get lost, even though she deserved to be expelled for pulling that crap. This is her priority after what happened with Kate? I just don't understand Victoria, no matter how I try. She's already rich, pretty, and a good photographer. Why try so hard and hurt so many to manipulate everything already in your favor? I just hope that's not what I'm doing with my rewind power. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour. Although Chloe was technically right. How can we break in with a key? Never mind that, it was a stolen key from the school's head of security. Anyway, the Blackwell Ninjas strike again. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet, even with so many terrible things happening all around us. It felt like Chloe and I were walking towards the center of a great cosmic mystery. Something bigger than any of us. But we kind of suck as master spies since we didn't have a key for the principal's office. No worries with my rewind power at hand. And of course Dr. Warren Graham. He came through with a bitchin' mini bomb made of sodium what the fuck ever. I probably learned more putting those ingredients together than the entire semester so far. Sorry, Miss Grant. Warren is the star student here. He tries so hard to help. Maybe too much. But what's wrong with that these days? I'm grateful he's on my team. Talk about being in the Sancto Sanctorum, thanks Latin class I barely passed, of Blackwell. I did feel freaking weird about being in the principal's office after midnight, going through his files and laptop with Chloe. She was way too into it. Technically, we could be arrested and thrown in jail. Yikes. I just pretended that we were on a very special episode of The Wizards of Waverly Place. You know, just a couple of wacky Sherlocks investigating the school for a good cause. Yeah, that helped. It's true, you know. While we didn't find the proof, we found Nathan's file had a weird drawing in it that just said Rachel in the dark room over and over. So there's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow. Or he's just insane. but his note also referenced David M., which means that we absolutely have to find a way into David's secret bunker files for a good cause. But Chloe just can't help herself, and she actually took $5 grand in cash marked handicapped fund. Because that's gotta be legit, am I right? I can't think of a faster route to Karma Hell, but it would clear Chloe's debt to Frank. I'll find a way to make it up to the fund. After all, saving life is priority. As is my habit with Chloe. No matter what, our fates seem bound together, for better or worse. Usually worse. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided that what we needed more than anything was to take a night swim in. Night swim in the Otter's Lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, oh yes, we shall swim. We didn't completely skinny dip, but close enough to get in big trouble no matter what. I don't know why we were so careless after being so careful. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side of me. Even if that hasn't always served her well. She deserved a moment of not giving a shit. Me too. Just two friends goofing around in the pool. I fear those youthful shenanigans might soon be a thing of our past. God, I'm starting to sound like one of the teachers at Blackwell. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our lives since I left. We talked about dumb boys and girls and why they're trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experience. She has me so beat. I take pictures, she takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously balance when security showed up. Duh, how quiet could we be in the swimming pool? Plus after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork. It was so intense and exciting to get past the security guards. They had the serious spotlight power, so it wasn't exactly easy to stealth our way past. Especially when we had to bail in Chloe's junker. But like I said, intense and exciting. Hella like Chloe Price. Hella. Ooh. I see a second here. Okay. Even though my body smelled like I had been doused in chlorine, it was so nice to crash in Chloe's room for the next time in 5 years, and wake up next to her like our old sleepovers. For some reason, it reminded me of when we were going to TP one of the neighbors' houses, and we even snuck out but got chicken and ran back home, laughing all the way. I remember waking up the next day and Joyce was making one of her delish breakfasts downstairs, and Chloe smiled at me like we were the most secret club in the world, or at least Arcadia Bay. We were pirates, damn it. After our academic espionage last night, I felt the same way. It's just that now the stakes are much higher and much more dangerous. I even ended up in some of Rachel Amber's clothes since mine were trashed. A band tee and ripped jeans, so not me. But I haven't found my style yet, so why not have some fun experimenting with a new outfit? Speaking of experiments, Chloe dared me to kiss her. So I did. She probably thought I'd wuss out. Why? It wasn't that big a deal. Though it was cute the way she was kind of embarrassed after and said she would tell Warren. Besides, I think Chloe sees Rachel Amber in her future. Aww. When I went down to breakfast, Joyce actually called me Rachel, which just seems so wrong considering how beautiful she is and how boring I am. I guess my new outfit really is working its magic. I ended up helping Joyce make breakfast, just like when I was a kid, on a sleepover. It's odd how quickly you can fall back into an old routine. So I must have set off Joyce's nostalgia mode since she busted out Ye Old Photo Album. I'm one of the few people who loves checking out old pictures. What was that Alfred Hitchcock line about film being pieces of time? Like Mr. Jefferson said, so are photographs. I do think she wanted me to see her new husband in a better light. When David was happy or laughing with Joyce in a picture. I wanted to say, and who's that? Plus I'm sure it's no accident that there was a photo of Rachel wearing the exact same clothes I had on. She truly is stunning, and somehow looked more punk rock than Chloe. The truly heartbreaking image was the last photo William Price ever took. Chloe and I making pancakes in the kitchen. Joyce really misses that joyful, optimistic girl. I know she's still there. When Chloe smiled at me this morning, I saw her. The picture seemed to sum up everything we had as children and lost as adults. Whatever being an adult means. Which was a perfect cue for Chloe to bounce into the room and start shit with Joyce. This gave me cruel cover so I could sneak into the garage and finally unlock David Madsen's Extreme Files. So today I finally found out what was in David's secret files, and I admit I expected it to be worse. I'm relieved that it wasn't, so maybe I'm going easier on him than I should. No surprise that he had detailed files on Kate and Rachel listing their whereabouts along with surveillance pics. David isn't off my shit list yet, but he's a damn good investigator. I'll give him that. It's clear that Frank and Rachel had some kind of relationship, and I don't think Chloe is going to be very happy to hear that. She needs to start waking up. We all do. David came home. Things escalated quickly. He looked more upset than usual, but shrugged when he saw me wearing Rachel's clothes. He was so on edge. Maybe I'll never get to see the David that Joyce loves so much. She and Chloe really let him have it, though. This was the first time I saw them bond since we were kids. Suddenly I couldn't take it anymore either, and it kind of blew up. It was like a torrent that felt awesome. I've been wanting to rip into David like that myself for a long time. I figured worst case scenario, hello rewind power, but I wanted Joyce to know the depth of his weird paranoia. She looked so sad and angry when I told her about the photos of Rachel and Kate, not to mention the home surveillance. Joyce kicked his ass out of the house, to Chloe's glee. Despite David's evidence and the bracelet, Chloe refused to believe Rachel was involved with Frank. This is a part of Chloe I don't much like. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way. Or if she hears something that she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but that doesn't make dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we check out Frank's RV.
Hey! Lay down. Don't mess with the cat. Lay down. Lay down.
I knew that would piss Chloe off, and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship she had with Rachel. But first we had to get the damn keys to the RV, which meant going into the Two Whales diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan, and Officer Barry and fucking with all of them. I'm still dizzy thinking about how I pulled it off. Yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. Yeah, that was where we started yesterday. The first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV. So we did the classic, my beans! I love that part. We did the classic cartoon give a dog a bone routine, and Cujo became Scooby-Doo just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected. Drug dealer, trash chick. But it wasn't as serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found what Chloe didn't want us to find. I'm sorry Chloe had to see the pictures of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal. Just another loved one dumping on her. Everybody she ever loved, she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my rewind power to go all the way back to the days when we were covered in pancake flour. Life was simple. And then this next part is where it gets really crazy. Oh wait. Wait a minute. Okay, let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Chloe was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers, and she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this, and I just get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up, not that I'm not in my own way. In my room, all I could think was, I wish I could go back in time and help Chloe. And suddenly, I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died. And it started pulsing like it was 3D, like I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo, to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. Man, I was like 6. With Chloe and William. Right before he left to pick up Joyce for the last time, since my powers somehow morphed to this new level of rewind, I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again. So I played hide the keys until he had no other option but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William, I never thought about what could go wrong. I knew I was screwed when I came from an epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase. But now she was my friend, and I was a member of the Vortex Club. Enough said. I knew I had screwed up. and then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen during driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. I felt my heart drop when I rushed to Chloe's house. So when William opened the door, I prepared myself for the worst. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralyzed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in a typical gesture of shock and stupid. But Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful, I almost cried. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe that I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get her in a car accident so she can never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all the rage. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to spend the night, and of course I did. I didn't notice how run down parts of their home were compared to before. I saw the incredible expensive equipment that Chloe now required, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just so bubbly and excited to hang out with me again. Especially since I liked her pretty hardcore after her accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness, and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her, I fell in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down the beach and saw the beached whales that proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly and she was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this request, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I agreed to help her simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I knew I screwed up the entire universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night, watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Vangelis. And when I woke up, I put my best friend to sleep forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go Max to the future. Go Max to the future. I had seen the result of my temporal tampering and I got scared thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to project myself into the photograph once again and undid everything I had done. Goodbye, William, again. Hello, David, again. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful pissed off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell her where I had been, or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me in the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. Of course, it was much easier for me to explore David's garage, since Joyce booted his ass out. That made Chloe more content than I've just about seen her since I returned. I still kind of feel bad for David, but he overstepped his authority, dismissed, and it's so much easier to grab David's X-Files when he's not there. After we gathered our new info like Halloween treats, I loved watching Chloe go into Sherlock mode while we examined all of our clues on our big old drawing board. Of course, we all know that she's more of a Dr. Watson, right? Elementary. Oh, no, my yawn just went somewhere. Help. Ugh. No, come back. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Honestly, With all of the impending doom and sadness, I felt so happy. Just to find myself back in action with my best friend and her butterfly blue hair. There it is. Hella yes.
What are you doing, dog?
Okay. But first things first, I really had to go and see Kate. I've never met anybody in the hospital before, much less anybody who's tried to commit suicide. So I was happy Chloe wanted to come along for support. The antiseptic smell and the endless white halls always kind of weird me out. Or maybe I'm just protecting my own fear of mortality. Or projecting. When I saw Kate in her room, surrounded by cards, flowers, and balloons, all I could think of was when I saw her the last time on the roof. Her face was so sad and sincere and helpless then, but now she had more life in her than I'd seen in a long time. I had no idea what to say to someone in a situation like this. How are you after you almost jumped off a roof? But Kate's gentle spirit made it easy. I was overjoyed to see that she was drawing again and making plans for the future, including plans to get justice for what Nathan Prescott had done to her, or what I call revenge. So after getting the inside info and assist from the other members of our team, Chloe and I made our way to the boys' dorm, aka Nathan's lair. Chloe stood guard out in the hall and I stealthed my way into Nathan's room. And even though I've become a master spy and detective, I still get surprised by things I see or find. Like Nathan's sleek, expressionist bro cave. It was like walking from light to shadow in a single step, I swear. I could feel the temperature drop the second I walked in. But then Nathan knows photography, and he knows you have to keep the film and equipment chilled. I stored my instant film hoard in Mr. Jefferson's classroom. Speaking of cold stuff, Nathan's room was layered in creepy shit. The disturbing but impressive photos, all the evidence from his father's bullying, and probably the most important clue we could ever find, Nathan's phone, likely loaded with messages and mysteries. It's not a good thing that I've internalized spying and stealing so casually over the past week. Everyday hero, am I right? Get! Hey! Leave her alone. Lay down. Lay down. Go lay down. I'll take you out in a second. Lay down. Okay. And that's when Nathan Prescott showed up. He looked so wild-eyed and out of control that I felt a twinge of sympathy that he clearly needed help. But then I remembered he was also an asshole and had been extremely dangerous to me, Chloe, and Kate. So before I had to rewind, Warren entered the scene and my white knight headbutted Nathan in perfect payback. I couldn't believe it. Neither could Nathan. In fact, Warren literally started to go ape all over Nathan's face. It wasn't cool, but my nerves were so frayed from the week and I was so over all the Blackwell bullies that I almost didn't want to stop Warren from beating Nathan into the floor. Warren has his own issues to work out with Nathan, but this wasn't the time or place. Even if Nathan deserved it, and I would have been happy to watch Warren show him who was Blackwell's boss now. After that dorm brawl, Chloe and I headed to the beach to deal with Frank, and see if we could get him to join us. I had to be careful and not get him all tweaked out. He was pretty pissed that someone had gotten into his RV and borrowed his account book. But once he saw that we didn't care about drugs or money, only Rachel, he mellowed out. All I could think was, I'm trying to get a drug dealer to help me find a missing girl, incredibly. Frank actually agreed to help. He knows how naive and clueless we are, so I hope that our sincerity swayed him. I'm still unsure about him, and I can't be so naive not to keep my rewind guard up. I don't know much about him, except that he sells drugs, has a wicked temper, and that he loved Rachel. Even more than his beans! How do you love someone more than beans? I don't understand. Okay, anyways. So we get to add another member to our team. Booyah! My life feels so surreal at this point. I don't know how to react anymore. I can rewind time and space, but is it aging me before my own time and space? Am I learning things I should? Messing up too much shit, including my own history? Obviously my nosebleeds and dizzy spells are a bad sign that I'm overusing my powers, but it's become almost part of my nature, or maybe a habit. Power corrupts? Not yet, I hope. I remember this famous episode of the original Star Trek where Kirk has to go back in time and let the person he loves die so the Nazis won't win the war. What kind of fucked up choice is that? What would have happened if I had not been in the school bathroom to save Chloe that day? But damn it, I was there, and thus I was supposed to be there. Destiny. And the fact that we were able to convince Frank to actually help us gives the most hope I've had in a while. Yes, Chloe and I were stupid to confront Frank like that, considering how he reacted before. But I don't see how anyone could say he didn't really love Rachel Amber. He shouldn't have pulled a knife on Chloe though, and I don't like that he sells all these dangerous meds to teenagers. Especially Nathan. He needs psychiatric supervision. Not just baggies of pills. At least he won't be going to Frank again. I still don't know why Chloe or even Rachel would want to hang out with Frank, but I can't suss that out anymore. Maybe if I hadn't left town, I'd be less judgmental. But now we have Nathan's phone, David's coordinates, Frank's account book, and a big board of clues, which brings us closer to finding Rachel Amber. Finally. So maybe the tide is finally turning. Or time is finally... The tide is finally turning, or time is finally turning. Okay. This is the moment where all the clues come together, and we finally have a location outside of town that may lead us straight to Rachel Amber, and beyond. After everything that happened with Frank, I had to convince Chloe to keep going forward with me, since I do feel we're at the end of the road, but hopefully not the end of the world. But whatever anger Chloe has inside her that makes her so self-destructive is matched by her balls and bravery. Okay. Yes, Chloe has gotten me nearly killed, but I know she would die for me, and I can't forget I put her in a wheelchair to slowly die in another reality. Oh, my mom texted me. Or she tried to call me. Okay. And Chloe is more focused now than before. I told her we have to keep moving forward no matter what, and I couldn't find Rachel on my own. That was enough. Now it's time to shine a light into the dark room. Nice. Whew. Guess none of these changed. We're all caught up. Still 3 areas we haven't been to. So far, at least. Whew. Okay. I need to walk this dog now. So I'll be right back. And we'll keep playing. Okay. I'm back. Back in black. Thank you. Oh, whoa, really? Thanks for pulling me off Nathan, talking about going Abe. He deserved a beatdown, but I don't want to stoop to his level. Besides, somebody is going to kick his ass sooner than later. You're wise, Grasshopper. Thanks. I wasn't exactly the hero this town needs. Well, you still paid your hero dues. Now we just need costumes. Speaking of, I hope you're coming to party tonight so we can celebrate. I'll let you know, promise. Cool. Now I have to calm myself down, and thanks for leaving your mark on my door. I'll never erase it. You better not, it's permanent. You read that yesterday. It's okay.
Watson, we can safely assume that this ancient vehicle is not our suspect.
I don't know. Looks kind of suspicious. I feel like her walking speed is pretty fast, but oh, what was that? Oh, I thought I could take a picture of it.
Has to be another way in. I bet you can find it.
Okay, that's probably the way in, so let's wait.
Chloe is so damn fearless. Where does that come from?
Trauma.
No. Why would somebody run all that electricity into an old empty barn?
Exactly. I thought so. I just, I thought I messed it up. There we go. Thank you. Trophy time. Fish eye. That's what the trophy was called.
These are thick tracks and definitely fresh. Nathan says they're feet.
Probably.
Chloe is so damn fearless. Where does that come from?
Going.
Chloe, I found the front door. Come on.
And there's zombies inside. Oh wait, wrong thing.
Oh, yes! Maximus rules.
God, this is way too Blair Witch. I've goosebumps all over.
Come on, Max.
There's photos.
Hey, check out this old chest.
Little louder, Chloe. Jeez, that is ancient.
Jackpot. Old shit.
No. Look closer.
Harry Aaron Prescott and family donated library to WVA. Prescott Industries celebrate grand opening. Prescott's brain bombshell built into town.
Nice scrub. You search for more clues and I'll scope out the area.
Oh, is that in order?
Yes. old Prescott clippings. But that can't be the... Even Harry and Aaron Prescott goes into selfies. This tractor has paid its dues. I guess the Prescotts were just born bastards.
Martin Lewis Prescott, Prescott Ranch, Arcadia Bay, Oregon. Dearest Mr. Linden, I am writing in regards to your outstanding debts that you've chosen to ignore. The Prescotts may not be an established business, gentlemen, but we are businessmen and expect our due. We take your silence as a personal insult, and thus dedicate our family name to making you pay your debt with 10% interest, plus a written apology. If these conditions are not met by the end of the day, July 24, in the year of our Lord 1903, rest assured we will make your life a living hell. Your kindest regards, MLB. Lame. This is just them asking for their money.
Okay. There's no reason for anybody to drive out here. There must be.
Secrets. Okay.
Wow, sir. Talk about home on the range. There's no way this rusty-ass button will activate these ropes or pulleys.
Spiders. Okay.
Chloe would make a great detective too. So many haystacks, so few needles. So many haystacks, so few needles.
Okay.
Ah, the good old days.
Pollard's Market. Eggs, 14 cents. Bacon, 70 cents. Sugar, 50 cents. Coffee, $1. Cocaine, $2. Tobacco, 75 cents. Milk, 60 cents. Imagine going to the store with like 20 bucks. Oh man. Imagine going to the store for $5. Shoot. Get some eggs, some bacon. All that. Cocaine. Some milk. Wait a minute. When was that? Just so I know.
The good old days.
I guess I won't be knowing. But 1903 probably. Yes.
If a zombie shows up, I have my weapon.
See?
Just rotting wood.
Where? Get down. Hey, lay down. This dog thinks it's a cat. Lay down. What are you doing? Fine, have fun. Do whatever you're doing.
Nothing here.
Alright, so we leave. There's nothing here. That's...
These hooks are used to lift haystacks. Bye. It's all on Friday the 13th.
Uh-oh, we found some.
Whoa. What is this?
Very,
totally brand new.
very bad basement.
Why?
Oh, no! Stop it! I can't cancel. We'll just have to do it all again.
Why? No, Supermax. You can't open this with your bare hands.
Yes, I can. So do we need
Okay, I have to get through this monster padlock first.
Boring.
The rope leads up to that platform. Must climb.
Can I talk to her?
Chloe, can you give me a hand?
Sidekick at your service.
Team.
Up and away, Supermax.
I dig having it.
Okay.
That looks sturdy enough to stand on.
It's so fun to climb until you fall. Can we look outside? Rope.
Here's the other end of the rope.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Hoots. Manually exposed.
Good evening, Doctor Who. Sorry. The hook is attached pretty tight to the rope. I could use it to open the hatch.
Hey, Chloe. Can you attach the hook to that padlock? Oh, you are clever. I am all over this.
Hoot, 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 hoot.
Thy will be done.
Then you better step
Thy
away from that
will
hatch.
be done. So do I pull?
Tell me if you need any help.
Nope. I can't pull this rope without tearing my flesh off. I need to hook this up to something heavier.
Box. The tractor.
Max, use your rewind and get that motor back up there.
Oh. Thanks. Thanks, game, for telling me. I would not have known. Oh, I have to rewind pretty far, don't I? We have to tell her to attach the other thing.
Talk about heavy metal. I could use that to open the hatch.
Do not fall. Nice.
Max Skydiver strikes again.
Too easy. Ow. Awesome. What do you think of that, Chloe? Oh, back in this chest again?
No more secrets, Sharks.
I wish Warren could have seen that visitor trick. Damn, this is heavy.
The magic of science. Oh yeah, this
What?
is super suspect.
This? Jack Warren.
Where secrets go.
Do I even need to say how weird this is?
He just did. Help this kind of place.
People,
of course.
people with things to hide. Let's go, Max. Yeah, this is suspect.
Is so surreal. First a padlock, then a digicode. Someone really doesn't want visitors. This is too heavy to break, so I'll need a code.
3 digits. I think I know what the password is. Let's say it's 524.
Wrong code.
Are those tries? Because if you look, the 5, the 2, and the 4 are just super faded. You know, like all the other numbers aren't at all. So I don't know. Let's search around before we make any other decisions. Dun, 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 dun. Something with 2, 4, and 5 in it. That's my guess.
Even Harry and Aaron Prescott goes into selfies.
I'm just thinking if there's like something we can find that'll tell us the exact order.
Wow, sir. Talk about home on the range.
I don't know. Maybe there is no code.
Now that's a serious door. Where's Randolph when I need him?
5, 4, 2. Easy.
Oh, yes! I thought that only worked in the movies. Open sesame.
Stocked and ready for the apocalypse. This must have cost a fortune. Come on.
Where things go to happen.
What the hell is this? Look at these cans. David was shot out the same store.
Nice.
Water supplies. It's like David's garage bunker. More survivalist supplies.
Nathan's files. 542. I don't know what that would be. Actually, I think I do remember. Just so I can prove I was right, or prove you were right. Where did we find all the room stuff? It's over here, the very end. No? Oh, we found stuff in Nathan's room, right? School doc. We found that in the Blackwell at Night. I'm so invested in this, you have no idea. Seriously? We're not going to be able to find it? Here. didn't see it on school. Maybe looking at like the numbers on it. I don't think this is it. Oh well. That's so weird. Oh well.
Tape in a bunker is always a bad sign.
True.
Whoa. This is all about Nathan. He needs help.
Get down. Go lay down. Get up. As Nathan, dear Mr. Prescott, as Nathan's primary psychiatrist for over 5 years, I feel that I should stop seeing your son, as you have disregarded my rather dire and immediate suggestions for his and others' well-being. You know well the extent of Nathan's challenges, but I feel that you refuse to acknowledge the role you play in his mental health. If I do not have your support, I cannot treat Nathan. It is as simple as that. I fear he is becoming even more disconnected from reality, even if he acts in a personable manner. You have ignored my results for a consultation with you and your wife, so I have to assume you are no longer interested in my services. Regardless, I care about Nathan and I believe he needs serious help. If you would like to talk about this matter, I am always available. Best, Dr. Jacoby. Super suspect. What?
That's an original sign illustration. Fits perfectly in here.
Jesus.
This could be his
I
photo
guess
room.
Nathan needs the most expensive printer in the world.
Something super weird about this, man. It looks normal but weird.
Son of a bitch.
There was another one. There was another, the one you looked at, the one on the board, I think it was in red. Yeah, I remember there being like a small paper full of little notes and stuff. But I couldn't find it. So, Stormbreaker bunker, full estimate. Oh my god. $1,350,650.
Talk about torture.
I don't even want to know what all those are.
Come on. Let's see what this shit is all about.
We are. Okay. A binder marked Victoria, but it's empty.
Look, the next one says Kate.
Oh, no, Kate. No.
Gosh, I killed that bastard back there.
Kate wasn't the first. All those binders are filled with other victims.
Victoria has to be next. Nathan must be planning a dose tonight at the Vortex Club party.
Rachel. This can't be real. These are all post shots, right? Right?
Chloe, look at her face. She's out of it. Maybe Nathan paid her a shitload of cash to do this. She probably would have. I don't think so. Why is he putting her in the ground like that? Where? The junkyard. Max, we have to find a spot now. Then we can date it. There's no way she's dead. No way. She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please, let's go.
Oh my god. This picture is framed different. Rachel is awake and fucking furious. Rachel is passed out and she has something in her mouth. What happened to her? This shot is so staged. I can't believe it's real. I can't. Kate looks so doped up. She has no idea she's being posed. At least Kate was asleep through all this bullshit. Whoa. What is going on between Nathan and his father?
Nathan, I told you to never call me using your phone. Stick with the disposable ones I gave you. I don't want to hear you screaming out my name in a public place, which you have stupidly done before. I haven't set all this up and shared my vast wisdom just so you can go fuck it up with your teen rage. We can accomplish a lot together, but you have to let me guide you, or you're on your own. Okay. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Right, okay, we saw that. Okay. Wow.
The Apocalypse Entertainment System. I've never seen so much pricey equipment before.
Super messed up.
These newspapers are all about Rachel and Kate. Somebody likes their whiskey.
And their music.
Needles. Gross.
Ugh. Hate needles.
This must be the crap that Nathan gets from Frank.
Oh, I hate needles. Horrible.
So who's using this fancy tripod?
Yes. Alright, Nathan, we should have let Warren kick your ass. I'll remember that. Did I search here yet? Yeah, I did. Entertainment. Don't we have to use this computer?
Let's see what's in here. Oh my god. No.
So we find out they aren't all, you know, willing participants.
Tape in a bunker is always a bad sign.
Yep. Did I miss anything here, you think? Should be taking pictures of all this crap, Max. I think that's everything. Wait, is that if I missed anything or if I did anything? Or if I did everything?
So at least Kate was asleep through all this bullshit.
I think I did everything. So now we find out what happened to Rachel. Rachel in the dark room.
Chloe, slow down! Wait for me! I know exactly where I'm going!
It's nice for death music.
Look, this is it! Are you gonna help me, Max? Chloe, stop! Look. Please, no. That smell! Rachel! Rachel, no! Please, no!
Wow.
Chloe. did! What kind of world was this?
And they were right there too. I thought she like ran away. I was like, oh, maybe she's not missing. Maybe she just ran away. Oh, it's about to go down. I don't know if I have the time to invest in this like I want to. But it's not the end of the chapter yet. So we're gonna have to.
I hope Nathan enjoys this last party. Chloe, we can go right to the cops. We have proof. Fuck the police. Rachel wanted us to find her. So we could get real justice. And revenge. The Prescotts have had this coming for 100 years, and nobody's gonna get in my way. Especially with your help. Right?
Yeah.
I'm with you to the end, Chloe. You know that.
You're right. Look at the outline.
I can't tell if they're different.
What is that? Jesus, Chloe, look up at the sky.
What the hell?
Beautiful. I don't give a shit. The world is ending. Cool. You're not listening.
That's fast.
Something major is going down. That's right. Nathan Prescott is going down.
Yeah, that's something.
Welcome to the end of the world, ladies. I'm glad you decided to escort me.
We should not have told Daniel to come.
Are you alright after today?
I'm glad you stopped me. Nathan is dangerous.
Where is he?
I didn't see him at the dorm again. I was held up in my room.
Dude, have you been drinking?
Well, if you consider half a beer drinking.
Let's go, Max.
Yay. I know this is a bad time, but can I get one picture? I've been feeling like this might be actually the end of the world, so I want to have something for prosperity.
Well, I don't blame you.
I know. Pain in the booty. Just one picture.
Action.
We've got no time for this shit. Come on, Max.
Sorry. I just wanted to feel like a normal student after this week's ultra violence. I never hit anybody like that before. I was always one getting my ass kicked.
Hey, we still need your expert help. If you see Nathan, text me immediately, okay? And do not let him see you.
He won't. I know how to be invisible here.
Not to me, Warren. Text soon.
Warren's kind of cool. I take back what I said.
Okay. Where the hell are you?
Plus, some of the vortex have always given me attitude. Hi, Stella. Hey, Max. Welcome
Welcome to the end of the world. Do you want me to check anything in?
No thanks, Stella. Have you seen Nathan yet?
No, thank God. That boy creeps me out. Wait, some girl just asked about Nathan before you came in.
Probably Chloe.
What girl?
She had blue hair, dressed like a punk. I've seen her putting up those Rachel Amber posters. I'm stuck here, so I'm sorry I can't help you.
So why are you working at a Vortex Club party? I didn't think you wanted to be a member.
Screw that. I'm here for your job.
Who hired you?
Mr. Jefferson asked me because he knows I don't have a lot of money with my job and scholarship. I'm not cool enough for this school.
Yes, you are, Stella. You're smart, honest, and you bust your ass for Blackwell. I hope everything turns out your way.
Well, thank you, Max. I really appreciate that. Hey, your face is so intense. Are you okay?
No, I'm actually not okay. I just need to find Nathan. And don't get too close to see him.
Hell no. This is homework, not a party. I'll text you if I find him. Good luck.
We got our eyes out. Let's get out of here. I'm so wasted. And to think we have a whole chapter after this. Alright, where is it? I can't even enjoy the music right now. Huh?
I'm glad I talked to Daniel and Kakali. Just to see where.
Hi, Daniel.
They're talking about one.
I'm glad to see you out. By the way, have you seen Nathan Prescott tonight?
No, I've been hanging hook since I got here. Max, are you okay? Your face looks so serious.
I know. I'm not in party mode tonight.
Look like you're in a secret mission.
This is where it's going to end. For Rachel's sake.
Oh, Max, you need a Blackwell brain. I'm taking you to Miyazaki show. You want to come along? More the merrier.
Thanks, Daniel. I have to stay on my mission now. I hope you stay on yours. Become a great artist.
We'll all be celebrating someday in the museum. Adios.
Daniel and Brooke party? Right on.
I didn't expect to see you at a Vortex Club party.
I didn't expect that, but I really need to find Nathan. Have you?
No, I haven't seen him. And I'm not looking for him, so I most likely won't tonight. I just hate that scrub. And his love.
You're not the only one. Maybe this party will be end Vortex.
Then I don't have to pretend like I care anymore.
Have you seen Warren tonight?
No, I was talking to Dan. He asked me to go with him to the Portland Art Museum this weekend.
That's so sweet. I bet Daniel will be a great museum guide.
I'm more into science and art, but what kind of a selfish fangirl would miss a Miyazaki exhibition?
You're not selfish. You're just trying to live your life without all the bullshit. Like all of us here.
You seem so wise. I'm invincible, sweetie. I think that snow and eclipse gave you superpowers. Check to see if you can fly.
Oh, we will.
Only with your drone. By the way, did you see that crazy double moon out there earlier?
Max, if I saw double down there, I would assume it really was the end of the world.
Alright.
Well, the night is still young.
So
The
are
scrub
we,
club.
Max. So let's plan drone next.
Even during the end of the world, we have to talk to people.
Is he hiding or something? Energy drinks. So energy drinks. I know someone has those. There's Courtney drinking alone without Taylor or Victoria. I wonder why. They put on auto action.
Luke, I almost didn't see you.
Max, you're the only person I don't see right now.
I was looking for Nathan.
I've already knows everybody here. Why are you looking for Nathan?
Ooh, try dangerous. Or no, let's try no big deal.
No big deal.
Really? You look pretty fucking tense. Does Nathan bother you? I have dreams that somebody finally kicks his ass one day.
Oh,
Sometimes dreams come true. Today I saw Warren give Nathan an epic headbutt.
Yes! Give it up, brother Warren. Now all we have to do is drive all these goddamn Prescott vampires out of town.
I think Sean Prescott will drive all about that too. Or Independence Day.
And one to the fucking bastard. Oh man.
Preach it, brother. Okay, I have to get going. Thanks for seeing me.
No, thank you for helping Kate. And for keeping it real. Peace out.
come on. Oh no, I don't want to rewind that far. We're gonna do that, okay? Read.
Blackwell was having a party after Kate almost jumped off the roof. I guess people are happy Katie's okay now. He can party.
I'm happy she's strong, Kat. She seems much better. The mother's being so encouraged. Kate served her back.
Kate deserves revenge. We have to make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else on Blackwell.
I can tell you no serious shit, Kate. You don't have to tell me now, but please let me know if I can help. Like help me.
Alyssa, I have to find Nathan. Have you seen him?
I really don't know, but surely in the IE section. Like
Thanks, Alyssa. Watch out for yourself.
Why? I have Matt Coffin last night. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm back.
You scared me for a second. I was ready to knock. Didn't think you'd come back.
We're not done.
Look at this. I'm at my first and only Vortex Club party.
I know. This week was so shitty that I just wanted to be around a bunch of people trying to have a good time. Even if I hate Mojo.
Sorry if it's a little laggy. It's probably because there's a party going on.
Victoria doesn't seem to hassle you like she does me. Or Kate.
She must know and punch her in the face. I probably should just for Vortex Club posterity.
I'm so glad I could warn you about all those new attacks.
You kinda are a superhero. You always choose to help me. It reminds me of all my quotes are wrong.
Robert Frost. Huh. Tell me later.
I wish I had time to hear it. Promise you'll tell me if next time we meet.
That sounded ominous, but I promise. Be careful out there, Max.
I want to hear it, but I can't sit here and talk to Alyssa all day. Bouncer.
I'm so not impressed by this VIP crap.
Okay.
What would a shitty party be without glow sticks?
True.
Yes, you do suck. Why isn't Courtney guarding the list for the VIP section?
Excuse me, but I'm going in. Sorry, but this is the VIP section. Members only. Okay?
Sorry, but I'm on the list. Okay?
I know that Max Caulfield is not on any list for the Vortex Club. Nice try.
Listen.
And who are you?
No, you listen. Courtney is supposed to be the VIP gatekeeper, not me. So please go.
We gotta get her to be it.
I need to find a way to enter this bullshit club.
Gotta get Courtney.
The weight of the Vortex Club.
Maybe we can actually hear that poem.
Now I can join this shitty party.
Oh well. Can we go all the way down here?
I can push this out of the way and officially crash the VIP section.
Lay down! Look only in the cat. Alright, we'll wait on that. See what's going on with Courtney.
Hey, Courtney. How are you? Max, our guests are fashionably late. Say bonsoir to the end of the world. Even though you played on my party over, you still get special access to the Vortex Club VIP lounge. You better let your menu know since you won't let me pass. Oh, that little asshole just made her last mistake. She Victoria. Bye-bye. Now, let's go make an official VIP entrance, Max Factor. Get it? Hey, Sarah, do you know that I personally put Max's name on the list? So you decide to block her from coming in while I'm taking a break? You're not in charge here.
Wait, I just
Oh my god, you're done. And you're off the list permanently. Welcome to the Vortex Club.
Oh well. Do what we gotta do to get in. Yeah. And who are you? Exactly. Nobody. How did they get in?
Not anymore. Apparently, Blackwell has a severe toilet paper fetish.
Oh, a photo.
I'm not in the mood, but still, this could be an interesting shot.
Slideshow. We're missing 2 photos, 3 photos for so far.
Justin just a little buzzed.
Yo, maximum overdrive, about time. Got here to save this lame rave. Wanna get ripped?
You look pretty ripped already, Justin. And not happy. Why did you even come tonight?
Where else could I go to Arcadia Bay on a Thursday night? Besides, Dana's here. Just not with me. So yes, this party sucks.
Speaking of, have you seen Nathan?
Oh, he should be freaking out in the VIP lounge with that Vortex Club. Fucking hate those snobby douchebags. Especially Nathan. That dude is gonna go on a rampage soon.
You might be right. So stay away from him tonight, okay? Spread the word.
Max, I know I'm twisted, but your face looks so fucking intense. And your voice sounds different. You okay? How about a quick dab?
Oh no.
No, I'm cool, Justin. And I have to get going.
She will not handle that.
Chill somewhere else.
Fucking A, Maximus! You're right. I'm only torturing myself here. Plus, I'm too loaded. It's time to get my board and
Grind. Tap on them haters.
The tide is turning.
If only it was that. Grab his bike.
I'd like to tear every one of these things down.
It's like a kind of wax, I think.
Gross. How did this even get here? Good night, sweet friends. Somebody's either having sex or growing up. Or both. Ugh, Max.
Don't wrap it up. Coming in, sister.
Chloe must be around.
Alright, hey, how's it going? How do I get in?
I'd like to tear every one of these things down.
This is just like the bathroom. Is that it? This isn't the VIP, is it? Is it the VIP? The VIP, I guess. Haha, so funny. No, there's nothing here. Curtain? Oh.
Nathan is the typical. So his ass has to be here.
Thank you so much for coming by, Max. You lifted my heart. Kate, I was so happy to see your smile again. You mean so much to me, and to so many others. I have to go, but I also wanted to say have some fun at the movies with Warren. He's so sweet, he brought by some school books I needed. Give him a hug for me. I will. Call me as soon as you can.
She's wasted, and nobody is looking out for her. Nobody is looking out for her. Give me a break. Surprise, Hayden is trashed. He would dose his own break first before anybody.
What's up, Hayden?
Up in the sky, it's Supermax here to save the party.
Have you seen Nathan?
Just baby, some dang OG butt. I can barely see you. Or at least hotties next to me. Yeah.
No. I want to find Nathan.
Me too. He's supposed to be bringing some special party favors. Hope.
I hope.
Party you actually planned at the party.
Nothing. So, has anybody here seen Nathan?
I guess you have to go ask everybody here. Or you can sit down and make quick.
What about Tori?
Go ask her yourself. I would, but like I said, I'm fucking wrapped.
Waste of time.
Whatever. I'm in this world to have fun. Try it sometime, Max. I finally get you and I'm not vortex of the party, but just want a little lecture. Gee, thanks, Mr. Madison.
How much fun did he have at your last party? Just watch out for Nathan.
I think that's your job. Come back when you're ready.
Taylor, have you seen Nathan yet?
No, that's fine by me. He's been getting like 2 bus lessons in Victoria right now.
You know what I think about now? Is if we change the timeline, like how do you got affect Nathan and Victoria with the vortex? Like when we were friends with them?
How is Nathan married? I've always thought he was pretty fun, but you can tell he doesn't give a shit about anyway. This is why you want to be in the vortex club? No. I'm like far from home at a great school. I want to learn things, make friends, party. But when Kate was on the roof, I knew I'd gone too far. Kate was doped at the last vortex club party by Nathan. So you should have avoided any drink tonight. Trust me, I even drink my own water when she's around now. He's a pharmacy simulator. I do have to go now. Look out for yourself. Give my best to your mom. Oh, thanks, Max. She's doing great after surgery. I'm glad you're really out now.
Even party in peace, man.
That oxygen kit might come in handy sometime. Chips and crackers. There are no expense vortex club. So the vortex VIPs get real alcohol from underneath bar. Again. I know Victoria next week. Should I warn her?
She won't listen.
No, you're not getting any action tonight. Or even a dance. Can I talk to you for a second?
Max! Alright! I'll talk after you shake that
No. Have you seen Nathan?
I can't even get Victoria or Taylor to work. And you want to hang with Nathan? Why?
Business.
You should talk to his dad. Bro, got more money than the guy. He spends it on the Vortex Club, not the losers over there in the cheap.
Okay, this is a swimming pool. In other words, you have happened.
That's Victoria. She always knows where he is. Chew everyone.
Talk about what?
The next Bigfoot game. We can feel. I catch you later, Max.
Okay. Please. Wait, there's a lot of people here, man. Ooh. Let's try it.
Sorry, Max. Vortex Club members only. Sorry. I'm on the guest list. I'm taking you off. Don't fuck yourself, Victoria. I don't have time for this bullshit. Real cute, Max. You feel pissed about me taking your picture? Do you even have a clue what's going on at Blackwell? Hey, Martin tried to kill herself and me. Everybody here. That's not my fault, Max. Don't you even try to blame me. I blame Nathan for those Kate, but nobody at that party even cares. It's a fucking party. Everybody's wasted. What do you want from me? Some humanity, Victoria. I'm the only person here who cares what Nathan is going through. I'm not the only problem child at Blackwell. This is bigger than a problem child. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm a teenager at an art school. I'm only here to become a photographer and get famous. You have talent, Victoria. You don't have to push people out of the way. You don't understand. My parents own a gallery. I know how this art game has to be played. It's brutal. No, it's art. You don't have to play their way. Mr. Jefferson doesn't talk that way, and he's famous. Yeah, Mr. Jefferson probably won't be choosing my photo. I'm not as talented as I thought. Yes, you are. But we shouldn't have to choose between talent and kindness. I hope. Hard to believe, but I don't always make the best choices. Do you think it's like fate? We're not supposed to be friends?
No need? Not enemies. What does no need mean?
Good. I have real friends.
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't want a fake one. You tried to act like all shy and humble. You took a picture of me covered in paint. Who do you think set up a paint can to fall? It wasn't Samuel, dumbass. And you trashed my room after stop mine. You did that? You bitch. You could have killed me with that fucking can. I almost got that freak Samuel fired. And that would have been bad. You're right, Victoria, for once. You actually think you're better than me. No fucking way. Guess I'll never be a member of the Vortex Club.
No, I wanted to say.
You won't.
She's not gonna believe us.
Victoria, enough of this high school bullshit. We're adults now. So listen to me. Your life isn't serious.
I wanted to choose the other
I know
one.
you're close to Nathan, but he is truly unstable.
Now she's not gonna listen.
Did already take some place. Dark.
Oh my god. And I'm the drama queen?
Touche. But I am not.
I'm gonna have to reroll.
Sorry, but no way. Nathan is like one of my best friends. Yes, he takes serious meds, but that's not his fault. His family treats him like total freak just because he has little meltdowns.
They're not little. They're deadly. I don't care if you hate me or not. You have to believe.
I don't believe anything you say.
Yeah.
You're a little
See.
shit. Oh, I'm tall, and I'm so sensitive that butterflies make me cry.
Now will you listen?
No, I won't. You're just pissed because you didn't enter a photo in the contest, and that Mr. Jefferson is going to pick me. A real artist would have busted ass to win, but you just want to take your little retro selfie. That is so fucking lame and easy, Matt. Just go find a community college.
Victoria, please don't do this. Especially after what happened to Kate. Can't you see I'm serious?
That's your problem, Max. This is a party, and it's the end of the world, so I am going to get so wasted, even you won't bother me anymore. I'll let Nathan know if I finally shows up. Adios.
Au revoir.
Come on, no! Oh, so mad. Reroll.
Okay, I tried. She's not gonna believe over her Vortex Club partner.
That's not my...
We're making two bigger enemies of her. All because I dumped that paint on her.
You have to... You don't... No, it's...
Yes, this is how people talk, okay?
Hard. Maybe, but who says we have to be enemies? Whoever makes that decision. That would be us, Victoria. Well, Max Caulfield, I could always choose to let you in the Vortex Club.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But not for the reasons you think.
Oh, you look so serious.
Okay, well, that's a little better, I guess. Is this all the same? Yep. All the same.
That son of a bitch is not here. Where are you, Nathan? I better get Chloe. I love that Trevor doesn't care who dances in the VIP section.
Yeah.
I'm glad you ended up with Trevor.
Yeah.
Yay, Max!
Just that one photo.
Why did you tell me? We could have dressed up together.
As you can tell by my outfit, I was in a hurry. Dana, have you seen Nathan around?
Hell no, I can dance with Trevor.
I shouldn't have taken the photo. It's the one thing that messed up for me.
look really happy together.
I think we are. He's so different than Logan. We actually talk about life. And he knows how to fix it.
I hear you, Dan. But I want you to avoid Nathan if you see him, okay?
I will if I want to have fun. I still feel sorry for him. He needs help, but not from his family.
What do you know about his dad, Sean Prescott?
Rich and rich. And a dickhead, according to Nathan.
We know all this.
Prescott can't buy a happy family or a happy club.
Sounds like you're ready for a change.
I don't need any clubs to be cool or have friends. Look at you. Plus, I like hanging with Trevor and his skater friends. No drama.
That sounds like a plan. I'm glad Trevor is with you tonight.
Thanks. The boy cannot dance though. Look at that.
No more. Zachary, if you mess with Juliet, I will kick your balls on you. So Juliet hooked up with Zachary and she better be careful so he doesn't want revenge porn or something.
Lou, Trevor jig. I'm just gonna sit down for a second, I guess.
Kate almost dead. Rachel dead. Enter the Vortex Club. Look at these entitled assholes. They don't give a shit about anybody. If that tornado came right now, I would just sit here and watch for a while. But I have to make sure Chloe doesn't go on her own rampage. I hate feeling this way. Dark and angry. Oh, that makes me want to pull a carrier on Vortex Club.
What? We're out of here. Didn't hear anything. Didn't see anything.
The Vortex Club actually hired DJ Doom for the party.
I could have pushed that in. I wonder what would have happened there. Oh, Trevor, you dance so bad.
So the Vortex VIPs get real alcohol at their underage bar. Again.
Alright, I guess we're doing this.
Oh good, Chloe's here. She obviously didn't find Nathan.
Yeah, we can't push that now.
There you
Oh well, no Victoria as a friend.
Nathan isn't here. Nobody's seen him tonight. He's definitely not upstairs where the lock's dating. Maybe he's hiding in his dorm. Then let's bail. Nathan can't hide anything.
So, you made it.
Hey, Mr. Jefferson.
Are you both okay? You look like you're on a...
Why are you back here?
I was just looking for Nathan.
I didn't know you were pals with him. I haven't seen him since this afternoon. He seemed pretty upset. I think he's still quite upset over the whole Kate situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's talk later, Max. I have to announce the winner of the contest. I do wish you would have entered. You have to build up that resume and portfolio, but I know you will.
Thanks. I hope so.
Okay, excuse me. I'm almost on.
Let's get the hell out of here, Max.
Okay, everybody calm down. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want to get away with the party, but it's time to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest.
You're calling up my
Before
brother.
I do, I want to thank everybody who entered their photo and everybody who thought about entering. Now this is the most important step in being an artist. Sharing your work with the world. All of you represent Blackwell Academy and everything our school stands for. As far as I'm concerned, you're all everyday heroes. The envelope, please. And the winner is... Oh my, what a shocker. Victoria Chase.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jefferson. It was your incredible photography that brought me to Blackwell, and I hope I can live up to your name and fame. I also want to thank all the students for being so dedicated in their pursuit. And I'd like to dedicate this prize to Kate Marsh. She is the real everyday hero of Blackwell, and I can't wait for her to come back. Thank you.
Victoria won. Big surprise. I can't believe she blackmailed Jefferson. Yes, I can. You fucking fools. Rachel's still dead, and I want this podcast now. Me too. Let's go check out the dormitories.
Okay, hold on. I have to be right back. I'm back. The brother called me and asked me if I fed the dog, which I thought he fed the dog. He's like, oh, did you feed the dog? And I'm like, I thought you fed the dog. He's like, you have to feed her from 11 to 5. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, thank you. And he chewed up one of Raven's little stuffed unicorn animals, and it kind of made me upset. So I threw it away. And then I fed the dog, and now I'm just gonna get over it. Okay. I saw that Victoria got picked, of course. So, let's see how this goes out.
Christ. Nathan just texted me. He says there won't be any evidence left after it's done.
Shit. We have to go to the junkyard right now.
That was a waste of time.
Stop stomping around, Chloe. Right. Just get ready to use your rewind fast if Nathan jumps us.
Well, what if he shoots Max? Oh, this is scary. I don't want to be far from Chloe, but I've also got to search somewhere, right? No, I'm gonna stick with Chloe.
You're gonna suffocate Nathan. Come on. Nathan needs to die now.
Jeez, be quiet, okay? We have to be invisible.
Max, when we catch anything, they better be one so I can kill him over.
Max, please, God.
Oh God, look. She's still there.
Don't look, Chloe.
Can't even rewind.
Chloe! Look out! What the fuck?
Oh my god. Wow. What? 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 What the fuck did I just see? Oh my god. What the fuck? I kinda knew, but I didn't expect that. Why the fuck? Of course, the teacher would be the evil one. Can't just be the nice teacher. They haven't given him any dirt. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, I already know it's gonna end and I'm not gonna be able to finish the next episode. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, welcome back. Oh my god. I don't know if I stopped it soon enough, but I stopped at the right frame. Oh man. I'm gonna wait until you're like ready. Yeah, okay. I think that should be good. What the fuck? Dark room. Dude. You knew this whole time. Oh my god. And he shot Chloe. We can't even rewind that far if we're passed out. I can't do this. That's all I'm gonna get too. We need to see that. Okay. Victoria believed your warning. Yeah, of course. She didn't. You stopped Warren from beating up Nathan. You accepted Chloe's request. No one got hurt. This is all so wrong. And now it's here. I can't even continue. It's all because I dumped the paint on Victoria and took the picture. I didn't trust Jefferson when I saw him at the party, but I didn't see that coming. I thought it was Nathan or his dad. I did not see that coming. And Chloe's dead. This is gonna eat me up all day. I won't have a chance until like a little later. Soon, but later. Oh my god. How could you do this to me? You knew every time you saw Jefferson, you're like, oh, there he is. That's so messed up. I'm just sitting here, looking. I don't know what to do with this. I feel like I've done everything wrong. How much do I don't know? You're so evil, but that's what you should have done. Say nothing. Oh my god. It didn't make sense. But I saw his face. He looked so evil. I'm like, what the heck? Why is that his dark room? What the heck? It's because we were looking for Nathan. It's a good thing we never told him anything. We should have blamed it on Jefferson back then. I should not have been so eager to defend him. Of course, he's like the perfect villain. The teenage girl villain. It's your hot art teacher? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. All we have left is that last one. I wonder what would have happened if she believed us. That's what I wanted. I wanted to do everything right. But you know, maybe there's another chance to have her believe us. Yeah, I didn't expect him at all. But that's why he's so... It makes perfect sense. But I don't know why it makes sense. That was such a good build-up. I had no idea. No clue, nothing. He was completely like... He was there, but he wasn't even acknowledged as a person, you know? Just Mr. Jefferson. Oh, man. I can't. That made me hungry. Let's go back. Get some calmness. No. Very slick. Imagine having to wait for this. You have to wait. Oh my god. This makes me think I'd probably enjoy the Walking Dead games again. I'm like sitting here disabled. My brain's been disabled kinda. Mr. Jefferson, what the fuck? So I have the next episode ready. I can't do it. Yeah, it's ready. Right there. It's kind of all true, see? Boom, Nathan Gunn, school, tracks, junkyard diner, school, home, the RV, and then we have boardwalk, Chloe, the files, and then the gun, which is either Nathan's gun or Jefferson's gun. I want to know why. And this gives nothing. This gives no hint. Like, this gave some hint. Not really. This did, kinda. Not really. None of these give hints. Just sort of hints. Oh my god. I want to play that so bad. I wish I could just have more time to just play through it all. It's probably the longest one, I'm guessing. What the f... Going in the dark room. They killed Rachel. Oh my god. I want to watch it so bad. Why? It's because I took the picture. It's just because I took the picture. You made fun of Victoria. See? I should have comforted her. You hid the truth. You reported Nathan. Yeah, you can't report Nathan. Whoa, what? Small stuff, huh? I didn't see this. I think I'm trying to portray. Most people didn't. You signed Miss Grant's petition, most people didn't. You helped Alyssa, most people did. You erased the insults, most people didn't. You watered your plant, most people did. You didn't touch Dana's pregnancy test. You didn't touch Victoria's photos. You wrote on Dirty RB. What's the difference there? You didn't. You saved the bird, you let the bird die. You didn't break Snowy's snow globe. Didn't leave any evidence. You read David's files. All wrong. Told Kate to go to the police. Most people didn't. You answered Kate's call. Most people didn't. Tried to shoot Frank. You saved Kate's life, which is good. You blamed David. You blamed Nathan. You blamed Mr. Jefferson. Mr. Frickin' Jefferson. You told on David to Mr. Jefferson. Oh my god, we did. Didn't help Warren. Most people didn't. I went back and did, but due to the Vortex party. It's all so wrong. You helped Warren. I'm just kind of like in shock right now. Why didn't I not figure out his pin code? People didn't message Warren. You married Daniel. Most people didn't. Let the Blue Jay die. Found David's code. Kate helped in Nathan's room. Kate didn't help you. I'm so bummed out we didn't get Victoria on our team, but that was a mistake. That started way back here. Let's just sit and listen to the storm for a minute. Yeah, there's so many different things that could go on. I'll have to save it. I wanna keep playing so bad, but yeah, true. I don't know. I feel like there's like a true experience, you know what I mean? Like, there may be pathways and stuff, but there's like ways that the game, like, the creators thought you would go. You know, the good endings, all the good stuff. And there's like the bad endings just to see what could happen. And then I guess the middle ground is anywhere you can fall in between. Just wanted to do it right. There's nothing I could have done to change what just happened now. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here, because I'll probably sit here for hours. So, that was crazy though. If I played it, miss myself if I got the console. Is it only on console, really? I didn't know that. I thought it was on PC. Life is strange. Well, I can only give you my account when you get it, because I installed this game so you could get my games for free. The few that I do have digital, like Monster Hunter World, Hollow Knight, Life is Strange, Beyond Two Souls, Skyrim, Tekken 7 stuff. It should be a bigger list, but I haven't exactly made like a big footprint in it yet. But man, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I stop playing, and then what happens? I don't know. It makes me so... Well, in the spirit of all those unfortunate souls who had to wait and not know what happened immediately, I will wait. And I'll probably return to Discord, but that took a while. But I'm glad we finished episode 4. The episodes are just getting longer and longer, especially with talking to everybody. The earlier ones definitely feel a lot shorter now, even though they are long. I streamed for like 5.5 hours yesterday, and only got through like certain stuff. I didn't see Rachel being dead. I didn't see Jefferson being the killer. I didn't see any of that. Oh, I don't even know what Jefferson is. I just know he just shot Chloe in the head. Kinda weird. Okay. I'm gonna turn the stream off. But thanks for watching. And it was really fun, really scary, and really hard. This is heavy stuff, man. It's just like erased, but current. It's like if she wasn't a thing, you know. If she was the kid now or whatever. So much crazy stuff going on. And this last episode is going to be insane. My goal is to find a time when I have the longest time. We're going to do it all. But I'll see you on Discord.